Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and others of great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing his word and truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, back at it again. I named this, put a title to this after. Just, wanted to do a lesson. Just left camp and, just still in the spirit. And I don't even know how to really put this in words per se, but hey, man, we were talking after camp, and there's power in working together, man. The scriptures speak about in Ephesians, the 4th chapter, about the unity of peace, and there's power in that, man. There's power in and basically coming together and being on the same page and accomplishing that same goal together, and what this world does an exceptional job of selling individualism and making people feel as if they are lesser than, which is a terrible combination and doesn't leave space for teamwork. See, sometimes within teamwork, you may have to do extra work but not get the credit for all the work that you did, but it's part of what gets the job done. And this, like I said, this is a quick lesson, but through the spirit, I pray it's edifying for brothers that are sincerely in the camps. Hey, we're the scriptures say a brother is there for adversity, and we have to do things together to basically make sure that we're good in the face of adversity. That's why we have people scoff. What the fuck, man? Okay, Satan out here, man. Okay. What the fuck? Slakia. These people got Satan on them. But I just was, like I say, just, hey man, brothers, if it's working out together, if it's some brothers can train together, brothers can, put some items away, put some food away, whatever it is in the spirit, whatever you could do together, do it together, man. Scripture said two are better than one. And I know that's specifically speaking to a man and a woman, but even with team building, this is where you get these allies, these groups, they come together and they will what's the word I'm looking for? They will basically put all their resources together. That's Esau does this with his BRICS, his EU, and all of these different things. But when it comes down to it for Jake, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the idea of working together becomes a strain. It falls apart, because why? A lot of times, the reason why things can't go right is because a lot of times people are always looking for credit. They want validation. They want to be headed as the main person that did it. They don't want to shout out nobody or give credit to anybody else in the name of getting something done. But that's a terrible attitude, and that's why a lot of things don't get accomplished within our people. But that's not the spirit of Israel. That's not the spirit of Israelites. We as Israelites, we're supposed to come together and work together. Put our minds together and create systems, create programs, create things in which that protect us. When you read the scriptures, that's the whole point of the tithing system. The tithing is basically a protection system, right? And sometimes what tithes are normally were normally in the form of food, but at the same time, money as well. Because why? These things are defenses. They take care of things. You don't want to be dried out when you need something. Like they say, you put away some things for a rainy day. So the same thing is the same concepts as with us, but a lot of times we proudfully or ignorantly lean on the Lord in a way that's not really spiritual. The Lord really give us the keen and the eyesight to see ahead of the curve to do what? Prepare. To prepare, and you will be a fool not to prepare. Here we are in the year 2026, and we've said this before, but sometimes you gotta just do these things as reminders in the spirit. Hey, listen, brothers and sisters out there, if you're listening, top of the year, tax season is right around the corner. If you get some extra money, you would be smart, and it would be wise of you to take some of that money and buy you some things that could help you in your survival. Maybe you need to go buy a tent. Maybe you should buy a sleeping bag. Maybe you should buy a outdoor stove. Maybe put away a little bit of food. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe put a little bit of money away. Whatever it is, you could put away as a mechanism to prepare you for the storm that's coming. That's the point. You're not wicked for preparing for a storm, but at the same time, you should not put your faith in these items that you're storing away. But nevertheless, in the spirit of it, why wouldn't you? If you know that there's a snowstorm coming or a tornado or a hurricane is coming, you would be a damn fool if you didn't buy a flashlight and some batteries, or knew at least where the flashlight was. This idea of that you don't got to do no level of preparation is actually flawed and is really proud. So again, like I said, I was just meditating on that, and it's like, hey, just putting it out there in the spirit. Hey, man, we're getting closer and closer and closer to this shit hitting the fan. So what are you gonna do? What things can you have that could help you? And it doesn't even, sometimes it's not even the biggest of shit that you need to have a level of supplies. Having some tools could never hurt you. If you don't have some tools in your house, buy you some tools. Oh, look at the moon. Man. Have a hammer. Have a pocket knife. Buy some rope. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of stuff that this system tries to make come off as if, you don't need that. Of course the devil gonna tell you not to buy these things or to have these things. It was a very familiar thing of our foreparents. Hey, our forefathers, they didn't go to the grocery store every weekly or every day. Our forefathers had months supply of shit. And in some cases, they might have had years supply. I'm not even talking about ancient world. In the ancient world, they definitely did. But our grandparents, especially down here in the South, they would have, it's not too far-fetched to say that they would have 6 months worth of food in their house. This is the type of shit that Esau has gotten us away from. You think it's normal to go in a grocery store every day or every other? I go in the grocery store damn near every day. Every other day. You think that that's normal? When I was younger, my mom would go to the grocery store, would do a big shop in the grocery store maybe once or twice a month. We don't shop like that no more. There was when the power would go out or a storm would come through, there really wasn't much like fear of starvation, because you had a pantry, they had a deep freezer. There was plenty of food, but that's not the case anymore. So now, being that food is more expensive, and all of these different things that we're dealing with, it would be very smart of you to sneak an item in here and there into your cart that you know you're not going to touch. but it's for your survival. You know, hey, we all got them cabinets. That cabinet that's over the stove, or that cabinet that's over the refrigerator that you don't really put shit in. Hey man, fill that shit up, man. Fill it up with non-perishable goods. Fill it up with rice, beans, dry beans, beans. Put a pack of salt. Put a bag of flour in there. Put some honey in there. Buy you some batteries. Get a flashlight. I was naming things, but really, it's just a matter of having things that you may need. Put an extra bottle of soap away. What does it hurt for you to do these things individually and collectively? We're prophesying about the great fall of this place. And we understand, as the scriptures say, what? My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Now, we understand that the Lord is going to take care of his elect as he did with Elijah, what he did with Daniel, what he did with Yahushua and the followers. The Lord is going to take care of it. So that's the faith that you should have. You should have faith that the Lord can make it rain food for you and your family to eat. But at the same time, part of the Lord, you got to be real too. And what do I mean by being real? The Lord has given us time to have a level of preparation. Like we were just saying, our forefather Joseph, when he had the vision of the famine, Joseph just sitting on his hands like, yeah, I had a dream. The Lord said it's going to be a famine. Yup, carry on. They put food away. This is not let me make this clear. This is not about being a prepper, because preppers believe that that's what's going to save them. This is normal shit that I'm speaking on. That this society tries to keep us buried under bills and buried under problems, that we don't ever really be able to do this type of stuff. But like I said, hey man, it wasn't but only maybe 3 generations ago, our parents, they weren't going to the grocery store every day, man. They had a house full of food. They had a garage full of food. They had food everywhere. They had massive sized deep freezers. They go fishing and have a bunch of fish frozen. Somebody go deer hunting and have a whole deer in the house. We don't live like that no more. And this devil knows that. This devil knows that. He understands greatly what I'm speaking to. I think Henry Kissinger said it, that basically if you, part of his quote was, if you want to control the people, control the food. A lot of people are going to bend the knee to the MOTB and take that CHIP for a lack of food. Controlling of the food is going to be the main thing that's going to keep a lot of people ready to take that chip. But what's stopping you for right now saying, hey, man, fuck it. I'm going to make sure I got enough food for me and my family for 2 weeks or a month. What is that? What if you focused in on that this year? That's my focus. That should be everybody's focus, really, in the spirit. What are you doing with your money? What is so important that you can't put your money to buying things of importance that could make your life a little bit easier, B, extend your life, feed your family, things of that nature? What are you thinking about all the new Jordans that's coming out this year? And let me say this for the sake of balance, because people get in their feelings and shit. Listen, man, are there some Jordan? Hey, the fours that's coming out this year. If I could get if I have the money, I'm gonna try to get. All right. I'm not saying to be against buying shoes, but I'm just speaking in the spirit of what is so important that you can't put money in towards. Fuck, I missed my exit. Towards buying things as such that could basically add to your life, right? That can add to your life, that can make your life, that could, in the time of Jacob's trouble, might give you a little bit of an extension period. While everybody's in a full-fledged mode of chaos, right? You got a few items already stashed away that, hey, honey, we ain't even got to go to the store. Stay away from that store. No. The scriptures speak about the wise man foreseeth evil and hideth himself. Part of hiding yourself from that is preparation. But not preparation to the point where you have more faith in the preparation there than faith in the Lord. See, I'm not saying here that rice and beans and canned tuna and sardines is going to save you. The Lord can have it where you be nowhere near any of that stuff. So it's not about leaning on it. It's about actually believing in the faith of what the Lord is doing for us and preparing us for, and saying, hey man, it wouldn't. Why not? Why wouldn't it? Why not? We spend money on all kind of shit, but what is it to go in the grocery store every time you go in there and throw one item in there that you're not going to touch, that you're going to put away? Dry beans is $2, $3. Dry bag of rice, $2, $3, $4, $5. Like the scriptures speak about the principal things of life: flour, oil, fire, wine. What is it? Honey. What is it to just buy? You know what I'm gonna buy? I got a little few dollars. I'm gonna buy an extra jar of honey this time, and I'm gonna put it in my cabinet. You know what? I got a little few dollars. Hey, I'm gonna throw a bag of rice in there, a bag of rice and beans, or I'm gonna get a big thing of salt. See what I'm saying? It's a mentality. It's a mind frame. This devil is going to come down against us and use these items and use these things against us. Oh, your baby's starving. Your baby don't got food. Oh, well, come down here to this site and get this MOTB, and you can get a warm meal. A lot of people gonna do it just off of that. So again, let's be frugal with our money. Let's be smart with our purchases this year. Let's not stop putting things off. And I'm speaking to myself. Me and brothers, a lot of us, we've been having conversations like this for years. Just for us now in our own church saying, hey man, hey 144, all praise Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shai. That's a spirit. Hey man, let's lock in with this, man. Let's really do this. Let's figure this out. That's the same with all of us. We be putting stuff, oh man, you know what, this year I'm gonna try to get me, I'm gonna try to get me a few little things, man, because wop de whoop de whoop. And we'll know why we should, but do we do it? No. Because other things come up, and then the next thing you know, a year done gone by. Well, I say in the spirit, and I'm about to close up here, if we really believe that we're getting into these times, hey man, then move like it. Move like it. What is these items that I just named? If you had a few extra of these in your house laying around, what is it hurting? But here's the question: what is it helping? A lot. Having a flashlight with batteries could help you a lot. Having you a one of those hand-turned radios, where it's like you could charge a phone, but you can also get battery. You can also hear the radio. Little things like that. Having a pocket knife, having a knife, having a machete, having a lot of things, man. See, what happens is, and I'm gonna call a spade, is a lot of times what we do is we'll, like the same thing with the Hebrew. A lot of men make excuses. Oh, the Lord just gonna give us the Hebrew. So because the Lord gonna give us that, or the Lord gonna give us new bodies, that gives you a reason to just like have a lackadaisical approach to these things. Now, another thing, with working out, I'm not coming with that. This is not coming in a fucking New Year's resolution spirit, but fuck it. We in a new calendar. This is the calendar that we go off. All right? We understand that we deal with a lunar calendar. We understand that, but this is the calendar. When your ass go to work on Monday and they ask you what date it is, you're going to give January the 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever the date it is, 2026. That's what you're going to give their ass. Scriptures speak about being over righteous. So you have this attitude as if like, oh, I don't got to do that. The Lord going, and that's really being as arrogantly leaning on the Lord, when the Lord has given us all this time to prepare. 2026, we should all be in the best shape of our life. And I'm holding myself to that. I'm like, man, listen, next week, I got to get my shit together, man. I got to do my push-ups. I got to start jump roping. I got to get my cardio up. Whatever that is for you, do it. Let's do whatever we can through the Spirit to go into Jacob's trouble as prepared as we possibly can. Because see, the world, these assholes ain't preparing for shit. These people ain't preparing for shit. That's why they don't want you to be in that spirit, because it puts a light on them not doing it. But fuck these people, man. Prepare yourself. Prepare for your family. Same with you women. If you an Israelite woman and you listening to this, you should be putting away feminine items. I don't got to say exactly what it is. Let's be for real here. Why not? Why not? You know all the things that you know you need for yourself and for your children. Why not try to do it? What else? What else is so important? You need a new fucking TV? Is a flat screen, is a 79-inch TV that important? What is so important? All right. Hey, so with that, man, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. 8 double honors unto my apostles and others, a great millstone.